So welcome back to episode 3 of Emerald Haulage. Today I'm going to do another job, but as you see here, as a level 1, the only thing available to me is a quick job. So again, I'm based in Liverpool with my ultimate ambition to be learn to drive, save enough money and go back to Ireland creating Emerald Haulage and taking over the Irish market. So here I am in the truck, and it looks like we got a Scania today. This is my first time driving a Scania. So I'm going to show some of the camera controls. If you press 1 on your keyboard, you're in the driver's seat. That's where we are now. Now if you use your mouse, you can look around the truck. I'm not carrying any passengers. Oh, monk. Right, okay, so I'll take a break later on. Skylight. Nice. So if you press 2, we're now outside the truck and you can scroll around to have a look. So we can do our walk around, checking our tyres. Nice truck, white, or green up. Again, I'm going to check where the gate is so I know how to get out. Is it there over to my right? So if I press 3, that gives you an aerial view. Now if you put the truck into reverse, it'll bring the camera back to the back end of your truck. Press 4 on the keyboard and it gives you a view from the top of your truck. You can't move it. 5 gives you a side view on the driver's side. 6 front view. 7 a side view from the passenger side. 8 just an overall view of the area you're in, just so you can see where you are. You can't move that now either. And then 9 just actually brings it back. So 9 you can use it to actually scroll through the cameras. One by one. So instead of hitting each number individually, just hit 9. Okay, looks like we're all set up to go. When I got into the truck, it was already started. With full tank of fuel. Looking at my GPS, and it's telling me that we have 110 miles and it's going to take us approximately 2 hours and 24 minutes to get to Birmingham. So into first gear and let's make a move. So we're going out here and we're taking a left. See much traffic so far, but I'm sure something's going to come out on my right side. There we go. And she's clear. Checking my mirrors, I take the corner. Now it looks like I've gone up here and taken a right, so mirrors are clear. Indicating. And the roundabout looks clear. So far I've driven an Iveco and I've driven a DAF, and my third trip I'm in a Scania. The other two trucks were nice to drive. The Scania feels more powerful, a lot more noisy. It's like it's broom. So time will tell. I know Scanias are popular trucks, them and Volvos. And I have the outside mirrors today rather than the inside camera ones, which kind of took up a lot of my view. So I prefer the outside mirrors, just from the placement point of view. The camera mirrors were inside and I couldn't actually see out properly, which I think is quite dangerous. Oh, raining. Perfect time to check my wipers. So wipers to pee. And twice for... Gotta go quicker. So in the last episode I put on some tunes, which I thought was quite nice, driving with some music. But I think it was harder to hear what I was saying, and then when I uploaded it onto YouTube it caused all sorts of copyright issues. So it appears my videos now are banned in Russia and Belarus. That's not a pity because I think most of my viewers come from there. As I said before, I don't know these roads. I've never driven in the UK in real life. From Ireland. So it's important I keep a good eye on the sat-nav. So does this mean I'm taking the slip road or I'm not taking the slip road? So I'm going to Birmingham, so Birmingham straight on. Yeah, no. That doesn't happen in Ireland. In Ireland, you stay on your motorway and then the slip road is off, whereas this just, the motorway turns into the slip road. Careful here because I'm hauling acid. So the last thing I need to do is to have an accident. So now I'm on the M6. So actually I'm learning the roads here, the M6 now. Yesterday I was on the M1, the M62. It's typical Irish and British weather, isn't it? Rain. Oh, no headlights on apparently. I'm after getting €60 for lights. In terms of trucks, I quite like the Iveco and I quite like the DAF. The Scania's nice, but I don't know. I'll have to do some more testing. The DAF, the last episode was quite a nice truck. Virtually, anyway. "46 miles left." Now I've been researching it, so like in real life I'd have to stop either for 15 minutes before I complete 4.5 hours of driving, and then I take 30 minutes at the end of that. So I have to say after 2 hours I stop for taco break for 15 minutes, and then after I get to 4.5 hours I stop for another half an hour, or else I can drive continuously for the 4.5 hours and then stop for 45 minutes taco break. to reset the tacho. But given that this journey is only just under 2.5 hours, I actually don't need to stop. Now I'm aware that there's working agreements as well, so I think that's like if you're any work you're doing, so if you're loading the trailer for 2 hours and driving for 4, you need to stop for a work time agreement. So after every 6 hours, thereabouts. I'm not 100% on that one, but I will check that up and know for the next journey I do. Because if I start to do journeys down like into parts of the country, or even maybe even go over to France or go over to Holland, I'm gonna have to be stopping, taking my hackle breaks, working breaks. I'm kind of doing this as well because I might look at going into truck driving in real life, somewhat casual part-time basis. So this is going to be a good learning ground for me. So I'm trying to do everything properly here now that I can. I know my driving does not always be great, but I think sometimes it's harder to drive a virtual machine than it is a real machine. So 37 miles left before we get to Birmingham. Just under 52 minutes. Isn't the scenery beautiful? It's typical British and Irish weather. It's raining and now it's cleared up and it's a beautiful sunny day now. Get the 4 seasons within an hour. I really miss my tunes. Okay, signs again. So I'm going to Birmingham. So what lane shall I be in? So Sheffield and Birmingham. Okay, I'm going to change lanes into the middle lane in case I get swallowed up by another slip road. So before I change lanes, I'm checking my mirror. I'm indicating and then I'm changing. And I'm checking my mirror again. Not too fast down the hill, I think. You know, but if I ever actually drive my car and get a ferry across from Ireland over to the UK, then I'll know all the roads. Hopefully I drive better on them than I am now. So Birmingham, 22 miles. Great view from a truck too, isn't there, compared to your car? You can see everything. I find it very hard to see the speedometer in this Scania, because it's the old analog type compared to the DAF and the Iveco. Okay, I see another slip road coming up, I think. I think I need to go right. So check these signs for confirmation. Okay, Birmingham. Okay, I get into the left lane because I'm going to go down the slip road to the right there. It is a lot of responsibility with a truck, isn't it? I don't think these guys get paid half enough as they should. Like, you're putting your own car license at risk as well every day you go to work. Your insurance premiums go higher if you get a ticket, etc, etc. Okay, this looks quite tight here now from the sat nav. Let's slow right down. This would also be handy for like practicing driving. Like, you know, if you go to the continent, even like your own car, hire a car, or if you're on holidays, driving on the right side of the road. I think this would be good practice. Practice driving your truck in France or in Spain or in Holland. So you get the gist of the roundabouts, going around the roundabout the wrong way, so to speak. Okay, 9 miles to Birmingham. I can see Birmingham on the horizon. Buildings there. Looks like I'm going to New York or something. Really does look like Manhattan. Okay, what's the speed limit here now? 30. Assuming going too fast. 30. It's lucky I had the speedometer on my sat nav because I can't see this analog. So welcome to Birmingham. I wonder, am I turning right again? So every time I come into a city I've turned right. I never actually came into one of these cities and turned left. So I assume I'm going to go right. All this traffic is on me. Okay, black car coming up. It's indicating now anyway. Let them know to hurry up. Just make sure I don't get cut out now and block any junction. I'm going right, I am going right. I'll block that junction now if I go. So when I see it going orange, I'm going to move. Orange, so let's go. So I'm going right and then I'm going left. Come on, go. Oh, darn it. I swear that truck did it on purpose. So, like, is there any reason I always go right? Is it like just the game, or are all the industrial estates on the right hand side of each city in the UK? I don't know, you tell me. Boom, 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 boom. These traffic lights always go on forever. Oh, here we go. I'm going to take this nice and wide now. Used to be a big junction anyway, so I'm going to keep into the left because I'm going left the next junction. Good practice, keep an eye on the mirrors, especially on the inside. Okay, we're going orange, so I'm checking my mirrors now, make sure there's no motorcycles or cyclists. And the other mirror as well, to make sure there's no motorcycle coming up beside me, because my trailer swing could hit him. Okay, I think we're going right over here from what I can see. Okay, the destination there is there, the big sign. It's on the right hand side. So what seems to say, please? What city? Turn right, turn left. It's in there. Okay. I'm out a bit now, I'm just taking a bit of space here. I don't know where I'm going now. Road ahead is clear. Checking my mirrors. Making the turn. Badly. Making the turn badly. And we are here. Okay, now I get to choose how I want to unload. So I'm going to go the most awkward again. And I'm going to go reverse it in wherever you need it. Now, where are we going? Okay, so I imagine it is, I see a red flag there on my GPS. So I imagine it's down behind the building, so off we go. Okay, at least I can follow the truck tires. I'm not the first one that was ever here. And that's what I wanted there. They wanted backed in to that corner. Okay. So I imagine I will come down here maybe and swing around. So I'm going to try and swing around, go back out again, and reverse again. Hope this works. So I think I need to go out a bit just to straighten up this trailer. Way off. Right, okay. Let's check camera 3. See if that gives us anything. Nope, tells me nothing. Camera 2. Okay, I'm totally off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually drive up further. I think it'd be worth it just to straighten her up. Get into the position I need to be in, somewhat. I'm spoiled for space here, so I might just use it. Turn my trailer away. Right, let's try this. So I'm turning the steering wheel to the left because I want to enter to the right. So it's obviously opposite. Try number 5. Okay. So this is equivalent to having my head out the window now. Back to my mirrors. I can't see anything on my right, but I can see it on my left. So. Okay, so. Still well out. So I'm going to stop, handbrake on, take her out of gear, and I'm going to go to number 2 again. This is equivalent to getting out and look. So look where I'm going. Not too bad, I just need to straighten her up a bit, so I'm going to try going back a bit more and then I'll shunt forward if need be. To go handbrake. Okay, now I'll straighten her up. Trying to get my wheels between these white lines here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. The white lines of my mirror. I can see it better on the left mirror there. So I can tidy her up now. Just inch her back. Okay, so green, that means we've parked successfully. Get out of here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is going to press T, and that will decouple my trailer. So put down the legs, etc. So another one done, another job completed. That was Liverpool to Birmingham. And what have I got here? I've made €3,343. I got a bonus proficiency, €44. But I think I got a speeding fine somewhere, or a fine for not having lights on. Anyway, that's another episode done, another journey done, and I'm one more step towards gaining the experience, saving the money, and buying my own haulage company and moving back to Ireland. So hopefully I will see you on another road trip soon.